All right, staying on the same subject, when you tie that to the petrodollar, right where I left off in video 4, right? When you tie that to the petrodollar, that basically puts these small countries in a position where they don't need to sell goods or at a disadvantage to get dollars, just so that they can buy fuel. They're no longer in the market. Once you get a certain level of reserves and savings in oil, all right, or if you have refining capacity and things like that, you don't need to be in that spot market. You see what I'm saying? That removes liquidity from the market. And the market for oil, even oil exploration, the pumping, the whole nine, is based on a 10 to 15 year time scale. All right. Everything is paid for and everything is financially done, right, as far as accounting, on that 10 to 15 year time scale, because otherwise it wouldn't be fucking profitable. Okay. That's a key thing to understand with dealing with the petrodollar, is that none of this in its direct form, right, is actually profitable. All right. It's only profitable in a nominal sense. All right. That's within the trading of it, within the hedging of it, within the playing of the financial games. Do you have a situation where you can make money off of this whole thing? Now, before, when we absolutely had no other choice besides oil, all right, and then you had an entire market denominated by such, or you had supply constraints, you know what I'm saying, Saudi Arabia, i.e., whatever. These things were a necessity thing. It was like you couldn't get a certain level of growth out of your economy if you didn't have access to oil. So it was an extremely threatening thing to say to another country that we're not going to give you oil. But when they have oil reserves, right? And the point of the oil reserves, I'm saying, is not that you have enough oil to, run your economy, your small country completely off your reserves. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you are no longer subject to the whims of the market once you have reserves. You see what I'm saying? You're not a constant buyer. And you're in a position to buy in bulk when you weren't. You were buying enough based off the amount of dollars that you have. You will naturally accrue dollars as you accrue in your reserves because of that interplay. So that means you no longer have to exchange your currency for dollars, which makes your currency stronger versus the dollar. Increases the purchasing power of the participants in your economy, and is a win-win for essentially most people involved. Like, this is a good thing for the 99%, but not for the 1%. So that's why it's not sit here and herald and acclaimed and supported. It's actually being actively set up to be destroyed. All right, they don't want cheap oil. I promise you that. That is not something that when they tabulate